up, here, man? We're back here with another review, man. Today we'll be reviewing the Elgato HD60 Pro that was released in 2014, 2015, I believe. And I got mine like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and I'm want to give you guys my full review of it. I'm very familiar with Elgato products. I originally just had the Elgato HD60S for about a year now, and I want to give you guys my review of it, do a little bit of comparison. And so let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys how to install it, which if you guys see my unboxing video and installation video, I will have it right here right now. It's actually very easy to do. Put it into your motherboard, your PCIe Express slot. It all fits in PCIe 1, 4, 8, or 16. Just like the Elgato HD 4K Pro, you only go to, I think it's the 8 and 16 if I'm correct. I may be wrong on that, but that's how you simply install it. Now you're probably asking, what is simply new? What is the difference between this and the 4K Pro or maybe in the 60S? But really the comparison will be between this one and the Elgato HD60S. Now what is new exactly is the hd64 encoder, which is not on the 4K Pro or the HD60S, but it's on the HD60, which is very weird to me. But it's on there, and also the master copy, which is for some reason on the Elgato HD60 if I'm correct. But it's on here, but not on the HD60S. If you guys are unaware what master copy is, if you're streaming to Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, or wherever you go, you have overlays, donations and stuff like that, donation tabs, you get a good 1080p, crisp and clean, uncompressed file, 1080p, 60 FPS. And the reason why I say that is simply because if you're streaming to Twitch, but the majority of you guys are, the max resolution is 720p. Unless you say you record at 1080p, you can simply play in, you can stream at 720p and record in 1080p, 60 FPS for funny moments, montage, or whatever the case may be. So that is actually one of the best benefits of actually owning this card if you don't have the HD60, which have delay issues. Now, mentioning this before, like the comparison, I already talked about that. Let's talk about the software. To me, the software is a major problem, especially for me. I recently got off the phone with Elgato about 30 minutes about my webcam not working properly in the software, and still problems, still issues. So I am forced to use OBS. If you guys are unaware on how to use Elgato software, I will do it right now for you guys. And after that, we'll talk about it. Okay, so now that we're in the OBS software, I'm going to show you a quick overview. Try not to spend too much on this, but I'll try to get my point across best way I can. So this is the software. You have your stream command. You go ahead and add cooler overlays if you want. Add your webcam right here and stuff like that. Personally, I really don't mess with any of this stuff besides one. When I did use the webcam at first, but hit the plus symbol at the HD webcam right here, HD Pro webcam, Logitech C920, and that's how you add the webcam. Save scene. Go to the settings wheel right here. This is very important. Depending on your device you use, would be PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, or whatever. Go ahead and select it. Audio, this is also very important as well. I told you guys this before in the video. This is where your audio would go. Have your Elgato channeling into your line in back of your PC. That's how you really get it. Or if you don't have any headphones, you're not gonna connect your headset to your PS4 controller or Xbox, and to do it wireless or whatever, just go ahead and use HDMI audio. Color range, I use standard, 1080p or 720p. All depends on what you want to use. I use best because my PC can handle it. Cropping, I use none, and I have these checked as well. As you guys can see right here, 27 gigabytes per hour, so and a high bit rate of 60 megabytes per second, which is the best quality possible. Let's go ahead and exit out of this. This is the game audio right here. As you guys can see right here, I do play in 4K, and I can also enable HDR if I want to. But the issue is it will wash out the color, and so yeah, I do play in 4K and I record in 1080p 60. This is very important audio. I have my Blue Yeti microphone, and you can never hear commentary. You can see the audio levels moving up for you guys. Go ahead and check that. I got those sound capture. You want to play music, or if you have Skype or Discord chat going on right now, you can go ahead and add that, and it will simply have it enabled. You can go and have your extra, basically a little extra game audio with the chats and stuff like that. I don't mess around with this, but you can simply add your video title, game, and description if you would like to. If you're going to be streaming and stuff like that, especially to YouTube, and add tags, but you can add tags in YouTube Creator Studio. This is how you simply add your stream and stuff like that, 1080p, 16, or whatever the case may be. Go ahead right here. You simply do system updates. Make sure you have this unchecked. This is also very important with the file exports. If you have webcam overlays, you want to export it, you want to go ahead and adjust your audio, microphone, stuff like that, your webcam, all the other stuff, you can simply add this as well. This is very important right here. If you guys have that master copy that I talked about, or I'm going to talk about, make sure you have this enabled so you can have that master copy. As you guys can see right here, what I mean by I had some in my mouth. What I mean by master copy is if you have master copy enabled and you hit the record or you do your flashback recording, and you will not have this for your flashback recording. All this will be basically empty. Go ahead and head back to 1. And I believe I covered this part. They also have a built-in video editing software here as well, but I really don't mess with it too much. But if you don't want to invest in either Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere, or you can simply get it for free, you can just simply use this if you want to for collages and stuff like that. And yeah, that's basically it. So if you guys made it past this part, my problem with this, and the software is actually pretty cool. I really want to use the software, but the issue for me, and still to this day, is that, you know, I have to use OBS, and that's kind of what the bullshit part about it. I have to use OBS. I still personally recommend OBS. That's just me. I still can use the flashback feature, which is called replay buffer in there. But overall, let's talk about the instant game view. Which instant game view is something that is actually very cool, which is recently added in Elgato hd60s. You can simply play from your monitor if you want to. What I mean by that is you're recording your gameplay on one TV and have your Elgato hd60 Pro or 60s on the right. It's so good that it's lag free. You can simply play from the other monitor if need be. Personally, in my recommendation, I just play from my regular TV and my monitor. I don't want to deal with looking at my monitor, but that's just me. Another issue that I may have ran into, but I really fixed it, is the audio with the Elgato hd60 Pro. With the Elgato hd60s, it has an audio input. You have to plug your Elgato chat link or an audio splitter, and you're simply good to go. Well, when you have Elgato hd60 Pro, for instance, there's no audio input, so you have to plug it into the back of your PC, which is line in, and you'll get your audio out to do line in. So that's simply how you do it. Now, right now, hopefully throughout the video, I show you guys gameplay and stuff like that. Like I said, I use some game. The footage that you're seeing now without my webcam is from the Elgato software, and it looks freaking amazing. The Elgato Elgato hd60 Pro records at a high bit rate of 60 megabytes per second compared to the hd60s, which is 40, and hd60 has 40 as well, and the original Game Capture HD has 30. But with the Game Capture 4K Pro, max bit rate is at 140, which is actually pretty fucking amazing, by the way. But right now, you guys are seeing gameplay lag free, none of that stuff. I actually love Elgato's Game Capture. When it comes to that, like I was mentioning, I was destroying it. Like it's trash to me. But when you get it working properly, it is amazing. But I recommend personally using OBS or XSplit. Also, another cool feature that I love about this card is that it has the cord management. If you have bad cable management, you're going to love this card because you're not going to have it on the floor. It's going to be behind your desk or your stand, like me having it on my stand. And with the Elgato hd60s, you have, now depending on your setup, my setup, I have a 4K splitter so I can play in 4K and record in 1080p or 720p if need be. But with this, you have your HDMI, your audio input, your USB 3. You also have your HDMI out. That is damn near 4 cords on the floor. Compared to the Elgato for hd60 Pro, you're only going to need really just one, which is your HDMI, which is simply for me. That's what I use. And that's really could be a huge bonus for some people. So that's also a recommendation that if you get the hd60 Pro. My conclusion, honestly, in my opinion with you guys, they are both the same price. They go for $179 or $170. The hd60 Pro is going for $170 right now on Amazon. You can go to from Best Buy, Fry's, or whatever the case may be. For some reason, the hd60 and hd60s are very hard to find because they're sold out probably. But if you guys want to check out the apps, whether it be Bakari or OfferUp, which I mentioned in plenty of my Elgato videos, you can actually get these cards pre-owned, which is nothing wrong with that. I brought a card from them before. I didn't buy this one. I brought the 60, and it's so far working perfectly for me. So my conclusion, if you have a desktop, this doesn't work with laptops, by the way. Just go ahead and get that out of the way. But if you have a desktop, my recommendation, I mean, it's the same price, so you really don't lose anything. Let's go with the hd60 Pro. Make sure you meet these system requirements. The system requirement is at least an i5 quad core. I think a 4th gen, I believe, Windows 10, the NVIDIA GeForce 600 series or better. And that's really simply it. That's my review of the Elgato hd60 Pro. Hope you guys have a blessed day. See y'all later. I'm out. Peace.